Hello and welcome to another quiz video. If you're watching this, you probably either were gone or just like to double check before you take the quiz, or perhaps you didn't pass it the first time and want to get a higher score for the second time, but you want to make sure you understand it. All three are noble reasons to be watching a quiz video, so let's just start right into it. This quiz is about quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals is just a fancy word of saying a shape with four sides. And every shape with four sides and four angles, for that matter, have unique properties. The property of maybe I can just create really quickly a quadrilateral for you. This applies to all quadrilaterals, but I'll just make a quick point to just do this. A quadrilateral can be broken up into two triangles. In previous videos, we talked about the fact that the three angles within a triangle always equals 180 degrees. So you say like angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degrees. That also means that angle D, E, and F over here also equal 180 degrees. So I'm asking you to think about that. Every quadrilateral can be broken into two triangles, exactly two triangles, and you maybe want to go back and watch the 7.4 discussion, which is a really great video, an interactive link about quadrilaterals. But as you're going through this, if you've got two triangles that equals 180 degrees, and there are both, the angles within them equal 180 degrees, then if you added all the angles up, and this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle, I think you'd find that that always comes out to be 360 degrees. No matter what kind of quadrilateral you have, so even one that looks like this. Oops. Let's see, I messed up there. Let's do this. Like this. And there you go. There's a quadrilateral because it's got four sides and four angles. Even the sum of these four angles together equals 360 degrees. A trapezoid, like this, equals, if you add them up, 360 degrees. Squares and rectangles, 360 degrees. That makes sense because you have four 90-degree angles. So as you're looking at this right here, I think it's safe to understand this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle equals 360 degrees. My advice to you would be to set up an equation. So call this A, B, C, and X. So A plus B plus C plus X, that's your unknown. You know the other three. Those are just numbers. That all equals 360 degrees. Combine the ones you can, subtract them out, and whatever you got left over, that's going to be what X is equal to. So it's actually pretty straightforward, pretty simple quiz. Okay, this is just more of the same. In fact, that's the shape I was referring to before. The only hint I'm going to give you with this one is, okay, I've given you these three angles. That's great. You know that these three plus X is going to be equal to 360 degrees. I'll just be cautious because this is definitely longer than a straight angle. So the distance from here to here is bigger than 180 degrees, and that's okay. So this is not even an obtuse angle. I think this is I can't remember what you call it, like a reverse angle or like an inverse angle. But the idea is that it's going to be big. It's a bigger angle, and it's going to have to be. So find the missing angle here, and yeah, have fun with that. Okay. This reads select, or should read select as a typo. Select all statements that are true about the following shape. So you got yourself a shape here. Just as a hint, the tick marks imply that the side lengths are all equal to one another. Also, the squares within the angles imply that they are all forming right angles, meaning these are joining at perpendicular angles. So there's a few inferences you can make here. You understand that then this is parallel to this, as this is parallel to this. They're forming right angles. They're all the same length. So anyway, which is true about these, and we'll just kind of just refer to each one. Is this a shape? Is this a quadrilateral? Yes or no? And the definition of a quadrilateral is it has four sides. So does this shape have four sides? Question number 2. is this a rectangle? And the definition of a rectangle is that all four angles are right angles. So are all four angles right angles? I think the answer to that question is also, well, I'll let you decide. Is this a square? Meaning, does it have four right angles and four sides of the same exact length? Is this a trapezoid? Meaning, does it have at least one pair of opposite sides that are parallel? So do at least one pair of opposite sides are parallel. And remember, that means at least, so that could imply that if there are more than one pair of parallel sides in this shape, it could still be a trapezoid. So make sure you understand that. Is this a parallelogram? And just the definition of parallelogram is that both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So parallelogram. And then, is this a rhombus? And a rhombus is a special kind of parallelogram. Any quadrilateral whose sides have the same exact length, so all four sides are the same, then it's a rhombus. And if you're struggling with this one, my advice would be to go back and watch the discussion video, which covers this really well. Okay. All right, the very last question, question number 4. This is a parallelogram, and the missing angles are B, C, and D. Using what you know about parallelograms, find the angles. Again, the sum of all four of them should be 360 degrees. I think there's a few things you need to understand about parallelograms that if you didn't get from the discussion videos before, you'll want to go back and just look at. But I think most of you should be able to figure out. My only hint for you is simply that this angle and this angle are the same angle. They are congruent. So if that's not enough hint for you, maybe come talk to me personally and I can guide you further. But that's all there is to quadrilaterals. Hope this was helpful. Have a great day.